Hey everybody, I just want to do a quick video for you guys. Here I have the CRKT m16. This is, I believe they call this their Big Dog series. It's the 14ZSF with the camo, the kind of desert camo Zytel handles here. Let's go over a few of the specs first for you guys. Okay, the handle, as I just said, is Zytel. The blade is AUS 8. It has a bead blasted finish, really nice. It's got a Tanto design blade and a combo edge as well, the 3-point serrations. And this blade is really sharp. It's pretty sharp. Let me do a little test here. I did one just a second ago. This is actually my third time doing this video, 'cause I forgot to do this little test, so I'm going to do that for you. So you see there, man, this thing is sharp. It rips through that paper just like nothing. This knife is a Kit Carson design, and it's made by CRKT, Colombian River Knife and Tool. The length of this blade is going to be right around 3.9 inches, just a hair under that. The overall length is going to be 9 1/4, and the closed length is going to be 5.4 on this. And so it's a bit of a larger knife, and it's definitely got a little bit of weight to it. Weighs in about 6.3 ounces, which is a little heavy, but not too bad. This thing, I was expecting it to feel a little heavier. It's not that bad. It's got a dual flipper system here, as you see. It's pretty cool, actually. And this is not a spring-assisted knife. Now, a lot of people may think it is, because it opens so fast and so easily with just this flipper. But as you see, it's completely not a spring-assisted knife. Not at all. Completely manual. It's got Teflon coated bearings. So this knife is just butter smooth, with those bearings in there. This thing comes out really easy with that flipper. Now, it has an auto lock system on here, a safety system patented by CRKT. As you see here, sorry for my colorful band-aid. I cut myself earlier with one of these knives. This little red lever, let me open it up first, that way you can see better. This little red lever, as you see, when you open it, it engages upward, and it's spring-loaded, so you can kind of pull on this little lever. And what that does, if you take a look over here, use this knife for a pointer. This little lever right here, just tiny little thing right there. When I pull down on this little auto locks, watch that little lever. It goes up, allowing me to push over that liner, therefore closing the blade. If I do not engage on this little red thing, it prevents me from pushing over the liner, therefore I cannot close the blade. So it's just a little extra little safety feature. Pretty cool. It just makes it lock up that much more tight. This thing's like a fixed blade when it's open. This thing is just so sturdy, no blade play at all. Really, really tight lockup. Now it has steel liners in here. Pretty good size. A little on the thin side, not too bad though. It gets the job done, especially with this auto locks on here. And that is the steel on the liners is going to be 420J2 stainless steel. Now it has a 4-position pocket clip, which is really cool. As you see here, let me close this real quick. This pocket clip on here is really cool. It's just real simple, but yeah, just it gets the job done really well. It's not too just weird looking and busy. Just real simple. Not too big, not too small. It's just really cool. I really like this, and it's 4 position. So it's set up right now on the right side of tip up carry. So you can set it tip up, tip down, right or left. So that's really cool that you can do that. It's got some jumping up here on the dual flipper. On each flipper, it's got some jumping. It's got a little bit of jumping on this liner, and then a little bit on the little auto locks. Just that way you can kind of grip that and push it over. So overall, this is a really cool looking knife. Just the blade shape on that, and just how big this knife is. I mean, this is a really big knife. I mean, compared to a lot of people are familiar with this Kin Onion Kershaw Leek knife here, and compared to that, you can see how massive this knife is. This thing, I think, would serve pretty much a lot of different ways you can use this knife. I mean, it'd be great as just like a hunting knife, for instance, because I mean, this thing is like a fixed blade when you open it. I mean, it's really sturdy, really large. It's even got that triple point serration on there. So maybe like hunting, camping, survival, anything outdoors like that. It'd work great as an EDC, even like a tactical would work pretty good with that. Now it's also got a little bit of jumping right here on this this little thumb stud, but it's not too much of a functional thumb stud. It's more for looks, and it's more for locking right here in that little groove. You can open it with the thumb stud, but it's just not really that functional. For one thing, it's like every time you try to open it with this flipper, since it's so large, it gets pinched on your finger, your finger right here. I already cut myself doing that a little bit, pinched my finger, and it's just real flat. It's not really made for doing that. It's more made just to do that with it. But it opens really good using that flipper. So really cool knife, anyways. Overall, really highly recommend it. Go check out CRKT's website, Columbian River Knife and Tool. Really cool knife maker. So there you have it. That's the M16. Please subscribe to my channel. But check out my channel, by the way. I got some other knife videos, reviews, and different things like that on knives. I also got some tech-related videos showing you how to do different, jailbreaking stuff, different kind of, things on your computer or your iPhone, for instance. So if you like that kind of thing, check out my channel, subscribe, comment, like, rate, send me a message if you want me to do any knife video in particular, or any kind of video in particular, and I will consider it. So thank you a lot.